G'day, this is Adam from AVA Magnetic Levitation Australia, doing another Mad Micro RC Mods video. This video is sort of a continuation of the brush versus brushless battle that's been raging between myself and Dan with his dark side brushless technology. These cars that you see before you are the cars that we've been using currently. There's a video of the Lamborghini out there already, and there's probably a little bit of footage here and there of the Lancer, as we like to say in Australia. Basically, anyone who doesn't watch those videos or know what's going on, this is an S1 coreless brush motor car, and this one is also an S1 brushed DC 130 style motor. Basically old school DC technology, modern DC technology, but S1 battery restriction. My friend Dan, on the other hand, he's using S2 brushless. So having two very different kinds of power in cars and efficiencies and all different sort of pros and cons, RPM levels and such, it's quite a challenge, and we do some racing just for a laugh, and this video is basically showing the last two modifications from the first to the second of these cars and what went on. The cars have now been modified, or they're on the third round of modifications. The Lambo is actually getting a rejigger tonight, a bigger speed control and a higher RPM motor. And the Lancer may also get some other stuff done to it. I won't go into too much detail now. If you like what you see in this video, stick around. There'll be a section at the end where I pop the lids off both these cars, show the guts, and just tell you what I've done to them. Now, before we move on, just really quickly, in the background, this stuff has been so much fun with these indestructible $15 cars that I've gone and bought a Porsche of a similar size and scale. It's sort of in line with the Lamborghini, and I'll do a video where I actually cut that one open, do the mods on it, put it back together, and basically show anyone how they can do it. I don't know if I'll do a full kit with a full RC unit like the Lambo, or if I'll put an Atomic Racer kit in it yet, but we'll just wait and see. And also in the background there, my subscribers have been asking on and off to do a helicopter. So I have, or I'm going to. I've got one. What I'll do to it will be transferable to most other models and types of helicopters in this class. So it should be right. Dan will do the flying, I'll do the mods, and yeah, stick around for that one probably about 2 weeks from now. Sorry there's been a gap in the videos, had to film that thing in the sky for a bit and ask some questions for myself. I did chuck a magnetic levitation one in the middle there. If you're interested at all, have a look at that one. If not, sorry, can't please everyone. And I hope to see you at the end. And if you like what you see, please share, subscribe, spread, or donate.
Damn, that wasn't in front of the camera. I reckon I'll put the thing back, but wrecking yourself. Oh no! These tails hit it over for me then. Probably tail. Oh no! Too wide to hit you that time. Wow, it is right. I seem to be making mistakes trying to overbait. Oh! I think I was cooking it and paying the price. Oh! Oh no! Aha! There's a chance. Oh! 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 Not again! That's a reenactment of what happened the other time. Oh! Dude, look at this. Oh shit, sorry. My car. It didn't work! I got caught out behind bad practice line. Lucky. Yeah, no, easily that far. Oh, no way! This is like the Lamborghinis all over again, isn't it? Oh no! Oh, okay. So I mean, this thing's so controllable when it's on its wheels. Yeah, yours definitely got much better controllability. Oh! You've got a better targeting system in yours as well. Okay, it's not trimmed now, I don't think. Oh, that's too bad. Tire grind, what I need. Oh, no way! I tried to save it. I think I remember smooth front. Oh! Front carpet. Gotta go smooth all the time. Okay, so this is the workbench where we're repairing both cars just a little bit. Dan's car on the right there, with the dark side brushless technology inside it. As you can see, there's an awful lot of stuff going on in there I don't understand. My car on the other side, it's using DC stuff, which is a little more compact. It's single cell. I like the amount of power this thing's got and the weight it's got over mine. Mine's got a bouncy sort of thing going on because it's too light on the arse end. Dan's car is a little bit heavier. It's got a lot more power, but the weight just helps it stay a bit flatter. I'm using an atomic racer converted into the car, and Dan's using a Fly Sky controller and 2 or 3 cells if he chooses. 2 cells today though. 2 cells today. So that's the cars on the workbench. We've done some pre-testing as you saw, and now we'll probably just get them back down and retest and then do a bit of a race or two. So, like last time, are we going to do the Catch Me If You Can challenge? Right, so we got camera evidence. Yeah. Ready? Set. Go. Oh no. Looks like car would make that horrible sound. I'll trim it up. Oh no. Dude, I suck. Let me trim the car mid road. It's fine now. Okay. Well, that was too easy. But there's evidence, so I can't hide it when I come to edit. Ready? Set. Go. Oh. I always get a little bit of grace on a roll over. Oh. That roll over happened too quick. Didn't stop in time. That little wheel stand there? Not doing that. Not better stop before I break it. Ready, set, go. Ah! Stop being stupid, Lancer. Ah! Oh, you lost the mind point. Yeah! Another victory to the Brushless. 3 races lost. Never mind. That was fun. Your car's faster for sure still. It's got more power, it just doesn't have more control to go with it still. what I mean? It's just, because of its weight, it's got similar power. What I had left. Maybe when the battery gets down to like 3.8 volts, it's just right like now. I'll race it now. I jumped it. Ah! Mine did burn out, but I didn't like it. Oh, it looks like it's got a chance for a second there, but it doesn't. Just can't keep the corner speed up here. Yeah! Oh no! Good work. Now I'm having a counter steer on the straight now. This is just going stupid. Ah! Oh, I wasn't quick enough. I saw it coming. Don't mess with the head of your car. Oh, matey. Okay, that's... But tell me if you get lucky, I don't get the pit maneuver on the load with this car, otherwise if nothing happens. See?
Okay, I hope you enjoy watching that. Dan and I have a great deal of fun running these small RC cars. What we do sort of proves from what you see in the videos, it's not about how much you spend, and it's not about how high performance sort of cars you're running at what level or what scale. It's about how much fun you have, seriously. And that's become really obvious to me from doing this. So anyway, this is the part of the video where I pull the cars apart and I'm going to have a look inside. So, first we'll look inside the Lancer. Basically the lid for this one's bolted on permanently with 3 screws. If you want to lower your body kit, just file these posts down. If you go too far, just gouge out your rear wheels because they'll rub eventually. I mount my batteries on Velcro at the back. This normally runs a 300 milliamp hour Nanotech. The car itself's pretty simple platform. I cut the battery tray out of the bottom and just put this carbon fibre on. I've also taken to using these sticky contact brass buttons that I've made for weight, so I can put weight around the bottom of the car, stop it rolling over, help it stick to the floor, and try and stop that rear end bouncing around as much as it does. The system in the car is WLtoys L929 short course truck or whatever. It's still running that now really well because the car's fairly light, and I'm actually running a, even though it looks like a 130 DC motor, I'm actually running a coreless brushed motor, was it a 8.5 by 20, is mounted inside this. The reason I did that is the coreless brushed motors are more efficient, much better on turning because this receiver system slows you down on corners. And what I found is also coreless brushed motors having that 50,000 RPM range makes the car with the gearing you can play with a little bit more driver friendly. Running these motors in it as I have, I've done multiple setups, configurations, and I even put an Atomic Racer rear end in one of these back to front. In the end I wrecked the car. This is my second one. See, other things that are sort of easy about modding these is this is the standard servo that comes with this board. All you have to do is get the height and the position correct, and what you find is the little bar in there you see with the slot in it, What you have to do is reduce the size of the pin on the servo saver that's on the servo already, and it fits in perfectly. These pivot points here are normally very loose. Dan showed me a trick where you melted the plastic in and then make the holes round again. It gives you a nice camber and sort of stiffens it up. I haven't done the bottom ones yet, so it's still pivoting off there pretty badly. The steering pivot pins are normally excessively loose on these. The trick is to get some heat shrink that just fits, a dab of glue, and then basically heat shrink it down and cut off the excess, and it just stiffens it up completely. That's about it for the car. I'll just let you know Dan's took 3.5 4 hours to build, and it's been very reliable, the black Celica that you saw. My car has been built again and again and mucked around with again and again. I think I'm getting it right now. As you saw in the video, that was probably 2 different setups that I used. I've probably done 4. This is probably the 4th one that I've done. Or, you know, rear end setup I should say. A lot of fun. Now, onto the Lamborghini. Now the Lamborghini, what I've done with this one is I've left the battery tray in this one, and the mounting or whatever, or the lead comes through, and that way I run large style S1 batteries which fit inside the tray, and I can mount different ones, different positions, which give the car different weight, and putting them in different positions gives it different handling as well. So the body kit itself, pretty straightforward. It's held on with 4 screws. It's normally screwed on all the time. Oh yeah, the body kit on this one, anything that basically wasn't needed, I just cut out and threw away. Just lighten it down as much as I could. It feels very lightweight and flimsy in a way, but you saw the video. We haven't broken one of these cars or even cracked the plastic yet, even though we've been trying. So yeah, this car, I've done a few different little things to it here and there. What you'll find with these, if you buy one and modify it, is the motor exchange isn't that hard to do. The gearbox or gear ratio changes. You can buy 0.5 mod gears on eBay or anywhere that fit in these cars. So you can change a standard car without having to go too far. With doing gear mods and that, you can just buy different gears and just put them in. The receiver on this one, thanks to Dan, he bought me a 3-channel so Hobby King style setup. It's a 3-channel steering wheel, fully proportional system. I've purchased the other bits of equipment to go with it, and I mean the system is about $25–30 for a receiver and the sending unit with a pistol grip and everything. And every other component on the car was between $5 and $10 thereabouts. So, you know, a $15 car, not very expensive to build whatsoever. Looks a little complicated, but it's not that bad. The wire you see going down here is basically where the battery goes to the bottom. This is the speed controller. It's tiny. It's a 3 amp with a 5 amp burst DC speed controller, and it's got a set of wires that come out of it that go to the receiver. And I've put a booster in line. These receivers require 5 volts to function, so you've got to buy one of these boosters to make it work. Not a problem. Servo, basically it's the same thing again, needs the voltage, so it shares the voltage from this booster and the receiver to function on its 4.5–5 volts that it requires. The motors that I'm using at the moment are $4 from Hobby King. I'm not paid or sponsored by them, but they're $4. They're a Losi style DC 130 brushed motor. This is a bigger motor which I'm about to install into the car, the Lambo. It's going to get an upgrade. It does about 28,000 RPM. And I've also got a new speed controller to go in it as well. So yeah, there's not a lot really that you have to do to these to make them work. I had to do a bit of a mod to get the bar to fit, chop out some plastic to get the servo to fit and stuff like that. But it's pretty straightforward stuff that anyone could do. So yeah, any questions, just go in the comments. I'll do my best. And yeah, if you like what you see, please push the like button, share, subscribe, spread. If you would like to help support the channel, because it's a budget channel, and you'd like to donate a new second-hand or broken micro RC, just let me know in the comments. I'll get in contact with you for sure. Or you'd like to donate funds towards the project, just let me know. This is Adam from AVA Magnetic Levitation Australia, signing out, and I hope to see you next time.